Welcome back to Brutal Truth Motor, and in today's video we've got this Triumph Street Triple 675 RX. Now this is my 20-year-old son's bike, which I actually bought for him for his 20th birthday. And if you'll see here, these bikes are very, very rare. You'll probably see it's already got the Daytona tail end, and it's also got the Arrow exhaust, the braided brake hoses, quick shifter. It's got a lot of features completely different to the normal standard 675. Now, the reason these are becoming rare is because this one is one of the last years. This is a 2016. This has also only got 10,000 miles on it. And it's been very, very well looked after. And these are highly desirable because of the Daytona tail end and also the way it's made look. Now, if many of you guys don't know, this bike is a 675. I believe it makes 103 bhp, maybe 94. I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's 103 though. And this, I've ridden it quite a few times, is a very fun bike to ride. Very fun. The noise it makes, this super inline 3-cylinder engine is a brilliant, brilliant, superb engine. And I don't know why other people opt for anything else other than these. These Triumphs are a joy to ride, a complete joy. I have loved every minute when I've rode it. It's a brilliant, brilliant bike. But you know, many people seem to forget these. Why are these so forgotten about over every bike this day and age? So many people always want the S1000 RR. But I can tell you right now, this is the bike many people should start on. This is the bike. These bikes are brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. They scream up to 12,000 RPM, sometimes even higher, but I've got it up to 12,000. They're brilliant bikes for going quick. Like, they handle superbly, they're agile. You can throw these around the corners. They just perform so well. And they are so slept on. A lot of people don't even know about them. Some people, I get it, can't get them in certain countries, but these bikes in the UK are so underappreciated for what they actually are. Everybody wants the S1000, the S1000. But these, I believe, should be the bike, if you've just passed your test, you should go for. These Street Triple 675s is the bike many people should go for when you first pass your test, because these deliver incredible power, incredible torque. For someone who's just passed, this is more than enough usable power. You ain't gonna need any more than that. Now, I know everyone always wants quicker, quicker, quicker. Maybe I'm just getting old, and where I've had all the quick bikes, I've got all the quick bikes. But I still don't even ride them super fast unless I have to. But when you just want to ride around normally on the back roads, on normal roads, you know, where speed limit's only 60, 70, this is more than enough usable power. Even in triple figures on this is more than enough, you know. 130, 140, I think is more than enough. You shouldn't even be doing it on the roads, but if you are, then that's enough usable power. And these are just brilliant bikes. When you consider this, this is super, super light. And they go so quick, and the noise they make when they're revving up is absolutely incredible and phenomenal. I bought this for my son and he's in love with it, you know. He didn't actually want one at first. He was actually sitting there, nearly looked like he was going to kill me for buying him one of these, because he actually wanted a GSXR, and I told him no. Then I managed to convince him to the Triumph, and here we are having it right now. I found him a good one as well, the RX. You can see it's got all the engine guards. It's got everything, you know. And why wouldn't you want one of these? They sound incredible. They sound incredible. They go so well. Agile, light, powerful. They got the quick shifter. You know, it's more than enough that what anyone's going to need. I know people don't like the look, that they think it's a naked bike, but this is a blend between a naked and a sports bike. Because if you can see the tail end, it's the tail end of a sport bike, but it's got the front of a naked. And now it is the mix of both worlds, because it does ride like a kind of sport bike, because you can see the seating position. It's more upright, but these are literally like incredible bikes. And if you are looking to purchase a bike, or you're just past your test, this is the bike to go for. You don't need nothing else. Don't believe the hype of what everyone will tell you. Go for the S1000, go for this, go for that. This is more than enough bike. If you can't get this, you can also get the Daytona 675, which is the same engine in this. These have the same engines as the Daytona 675, like, and this is what this has got in it. And now I see why everyone loves the Daytona 675. These are brilliant, brilliant bikes. And make no mistake, like I said, when you finally, if you do ride one and you do buy one, you understand everything I'm saying. You don't need anything else. There's so many people that own a Triumph that are so happy with their purchase, and they wouldn't go to anything else. There's people with the 1250s, there's people with the thousands, RSs, there's people with more Y. You know, there's people selling Ducati, selling BMs and keeping with their Triumph because the Triumph delivers on everything they need, especially for our roads. Unless you're going to be doing track, the S1000, Ducati, any of these bikes are useless for our roads, absolutely useless. They are uncomfortable, deliver huge amounts of heat. You can't ride them every day if you want to do long distance. The S1000s, the Ducatis are not the type of bikes to be riding for long distance. It's the same as like my Rocket. That I wouldn't take long distance. That's the kind of bike that comes out local, or I don't know, maybe 40, 50 mile journey, take it to shows and whatnot and bring it back. It's not the type of bike to be taking everywhere and going far places. It's not. That's what you buy adventure bikes for. This is why when people say to me, oh, one bike's enough. No, one bike ain't enough. But this bike is. This bike is a perfect blend between naked and sport, and you can go far on it comfortably, but you can also open it up around the back roads and the local roads and use it locally. It's a blend between the two, and it's cheap to insure, cheap to fuel, cheap for everything. God, guys, look at the bars. Look at the bars. They're upright like a naked, but you've got the sporty position at the rear of a sport bike. It's the blend of both, and you cannot beat it. You really cannot. You know, you can take this far or you can take this local. Doesn't matter what way you do it, you can ride it all day. With sport bikes, you cannot. You cannot do it. And I've tried to tell people this many, many times. They never believe me until they get a sport bike, and then when you're riding with them, you're seeing their back all aching. They're trying to, you know, on the older bikes, they don't have cruise control, trying to find a way to put cruise control on. They're stretching out their backs, doing this because it's not the type of thing you want to ride as a daily. And I get it. So not a lot of people can afford to have so many different varieties of bikes. They have their one bike and that's it. They have to make do, but you can't do that. This is why so many people do have different bikes, because you physically cannot buy one bike and think, this is the bike I'm going to use every day, all the time. You can't. It's never going to be possible. This bike is perfect for blending on usability every day, riding through traffic, riding on the motorways, highways, riding on the back roads. It can do it all. The Triumph delivers. And the engine, when it opens up, is a beautiful sound. Beautiful, beautiful sound. I tell you something, I love the sound these make. Even me, I am now converted to Triumph. I don't know why, but Triumph for me, it's just genius. The engine sounds on them are absolutely brilliant. And to be honest, my son loves the bike. I've ridden it. I love it as well. For a 675, I think it's absolutely incredible. And you think, guys, I ride thousands, I ride 1400s, I ride everything else. Yet I still think this is perfect. I would be, if I had this bike, I'd be perfectly happy with it because it delivers. What more do you need? I know people always think, oh no, got used to the power now. I need something faster, but you don't need something faster. If you can find a reason as to why you need something faster when this does 140 miles per hour, please tell me in the comments, because many people here will sit here and tell me, oh no, they need something faster that pulls quicker, but what are you gaining? One thing a lot of people ain't aware of is torque on a bike, unless you're going for like a, I don't know, twin engine. So for instance, an Africa Twin, a GS, a Tiger, you know, a parallel twin or a V twin or a Boxer, you ain't gaining any torque. Sport bikes do not have torque. They have top end, they have acceleration, and they have top speed. That's what a lot of people seem to forget. If you want to feel pulling power and you actually want to feel like the bike's going quick, you need a bike with torque. Top speed then to you means nothing, because it's not about the top speed. If you want to feel that oomph from a bike that you want, go for a Rocket 3. You've got 250 Newton meters of torque. Or go for a ZZR 1400, ZX14R, 150 Newton meters of torque. Or go for an Africa Twin, which is 103 Newton meters of torque. Go for a GS 1250, which is 130 Newton meters of torque. These have about, I don't know, 60, 70 Newton meters of torque. The S1000RR has about 70, 80 Newton meters of torque. They're not as much torque as many people like to think. These are built for top end speed. If you want to feel that oomph and go faster, you want to go quick on a straight line, you want to leave people at lights, it's all about the torque, not the top speed. Forget the top speed, because realistically, only the experience is going to be able to handle the top speed, know how to slow that bike down and get around the corners. Top speed means nothing if you can't slow the bike down. It's all about experience and skill. So all you people that talk about top speed, none of you have even hit top speed. You're wanting something faster because you can't hit top speed. That's the truth of it. So you're thinking if you get something with a bigger engine, it's gonna go quicker. But going quicker means you're going up into higher speed quicker, which means for the inexperienced, you've then got to slow that bike down. If you can't slow it down, that is your downfall. That's where It's going to separate you from a real rider to a newbie rider. That's what separates the two of them, because a real person and someone who knows how to ride can slow the high speed, top speed down. A person who can't is going to crash. It's very, very simple. This bike is more than enough for majority of people, even all these TikTok, YouTube influencers. But why don't they want it? Because they don't look good. It's not appealing. But I can tell you right now, this bike is incredible, absolutely incredible. Anyone who don't own one will never understand. All I can say to you is go and ride one. You'll fully understand this is more than enough usable power. The scream these have, the sound. And if you buy the RX model, you get the Arrow exhaust, Brady brake lines, quick shifter. You get everything, shift lights on your dash. You get everything. There's so much on these bikes that you get. With the RX model, why would you need anything other than this for the roads and for usability every day? I don't know. Me, I would happily put about this, but then everyone's going to sit here and say, but you've got other bikes anyway. Is it the fault of you knowing you've got other bikes? Or is it the fault that you don't want to just have that as your one bike? Because me, I'd be happy to have this and ride this all day. Yes, I have other bikes, but I could still comfortably ride this every day. Why? Because it's more than enough power. I know how to use the power. I can use this. I know how to use this. This is quick enough, beautiful enough, agile enough. You can, and at least if you go in at speed, you've got more chance of getting this round the corner at speed, being light, than you have with an S1000RR. That's going to take you a lot more lean angle and a lot more strength to pull that round the corner than it is with something like this. Trust me on that. But there you have it, guys. This is the Triumph Street Triple 675 RX. Hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Brutal Truth Motor here. And if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.